Hello everybody, it is Wednesday, and thank you so much for joining me this morning. This is Set for Life. What is Set for Life? Well, we all want to be set for life. I mean, think about it. I mean, that's why we get up in the morning, right? We want things to go our way, and everybody is kind of clamoring to have their day go the way they plan. They want to accomplish things that are on their schedule. At the end of the day, we kind of sit back and go, man, I wish that things were just done. Like, I didn't have to do all that. I wish I would just be set. Things just take care of themselves. I want to be set for life, whether that be financially or whether it's, with my time or whatever it is. We want to be set for life. And the good news is that God wants you to be set for life. Okay, He wants you to have things in a way that makes more sense, and He said so. Jesus came and said, look, I have come that you might have life, and life more abundantly, more like you want it to look like. Except in order for us to get there, what we really have to do is give up our life. Which is kind of like counterintuitive, but that's what He says. He said, if you want to follow me, if you want the life that I have for you, if the life that I offer you, you have to take up your cross daily and follow me. So that's what we're doing. We're every single day trying to figure out what it looks like to really follow after God, to create space, and we're going to be talking about that today. Create space in our day, so we're laying ourselves down and we're allowing the life of Christ to live through us, because when we experience that, guys, I've been there, when you experience the life of Christ living through you, it is a life like no other. You are filled with joy that you have never had before if you're allowing Jesus to live His life through you. It's just an amazing thing, and He offers it to you. He offers it to you freely. Today you can have that life. So thank you guys for getting on here every single morning. Thank you guys for applying the content, for making a difference in your walk, for making a difference in your world, and for sharing this with people, sharing this with your friends and your family, and hopefully they can start applying these principles as well, and you're making a huge difference. So thank you so much. A couple days ago we talked about doing the dishes, and that is starting to focus our day, focus our thoughts, focus our intentions onto just doing the things that need to get done, even though my selfishness wants to do something else. And it just simply, the chores around your house that you would rather not have to do. And so just a phrase that I threw out there that I want you to be thinking about is just do the dishes. Do the dishes. They need to get done, okay? And the reason why we do that is because if we focus on the things that just need to get done, even though we really don't want to do it, we start having a mindset that is more geared towards what God would have to say to us than what we want to do, okay? It's starting to lay down our priorities and what we feel we would rather do, and start listening to the nudges that the Spirit has for us by just being open to what He has to say, and therefore going, oh, okay, that is probably more important. I should do that first. And I got another one for you today. So we got to do the dishes. We also have to buy an alarm clock. And you're like, I don't need to buy an alarm clock. I have my phone. It has an alarm on it. I'm like, okay, this is not a literal thing. I'm not saying you need to go out and buy something that you need to throw across the room every single morning. I'm talking about the idea of scheduling your day and doing things in such a way that you're not procrastinating. You're not wasting time. And the idea behind that is if we can start getting to the things that we need to get done sooner, then we create for ourselves margin. And God speaks all throughout his scriptures about how we need to have margin, specifically so that we're spending time with Him, so that we're developing a relationship with Him. And you know, if you don't have time in your day, if you don't have margin in your day, what is the first thing to go? What are some of the first things to go? Chances are it's your daily devotions. Chances are it's your sorry, sun's a little wicked this morning. Just do it this, no, sorry. So chances are what's going to go first is the things that really doesn't have to get done for your schedule, but it really should get done for your spiritual walk, for your mental and physical well-being, your exercise, your spending extra time, on things like your budget. I don't know, just the things that you normally put off because you just don't have time for them. So you need to start creating margin. Well, best way to do that is to just suck it up. I know you don't like to hear that, but you gotta figure out, okay, where in my day could I buy some time? Where in my day could I say, okay, this, I'm spending too much time watching television or whatever it is. Figure it out, and then buy that alarm clock. Remind yourself to get up earlier, or cut whatever it is out, and develop that margin. That margin is going to go so far in your day to be able to transform you, because that's what we talked about yesterday, right? We want to be transformed by the renewing of our mind, by the renewing of our spirit, so that we can be instruments in God's hands to do what He's called us to do. So, look, buy an alarm clock. For me, it really was getting up early. For me, it was this job, becoming a mailman. It forced me. It forced me to start getting up earlier. It forced me to spread out my day. And it really forced me to have margin. Man, I've had so much extra time in my day, because once I got good at delivering, I'm out on the route 3-4 hours a day, and I know that's a privilege. Like, I've looked at it as a privilege, where I'm sitting in the car and I have the time to pray and read, listen to books, listen to podcasts, and do things that I didn't have time for before, because I was so busy on selfishness, so busy on what I thought was important things. Right? But as I look back on it, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I didn't need to do that. I could have been doing other things. And those other things, as long as we're fixed and focused on following, they turn into huge things in the end. So, guys, I hope that helps you today. Look for opportunities to create margin in your schedule and make a difference. Make a difference in your world today. I know you are. Thanks again for joining me. Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.